sound just like a guitar. I sound just like a guitar. Yeah, boy, I just sound like a guitar. I sound just like a guitar.
Orange ketchup, pickle cheese, put that patty in between his legs.
Oh man. Oh shit, man.
Start record. We should be recording right now. Alright. Hang on, no, don't do that. Hello everybody, my name is Jed. Today I'm going to be cooking up a beat from scratch. Don't mind all my sample packs. Jed, bro, you use samples? Hell, you use samples. But today I'm not going to use samples. Today I'll actually cook up something. This is such a crisp microphone. You can hear every pop and everything in my mouth. So I'm sorry if you're not a big fan of ASMR. Let me put on a couple effects on my voice. Let me give my voice some fresh air. Oh, I can hear you now. Oh, that's nice. That's very nice. Alright, this is Fruity Loops. Fruity Loops is a software. I tried downloading Keyscape today, but that wasn't really working. So we'll just use some Massive X. Pluck strings, multi-track. I love these multi-track sounds because they sound so... That is so awesome. Flute, guitar. This sounds cool. Usually what I do is I'll just grab a plug-in and then I'll come over to one of the gazillions of things that I've downloaded and I'll try and use them because what's the point? What's the point of downloading them if you're not going to use them? Let me think. On my old laptop I've got thousands, utter thousands of these. MIDI chord pack? No, that's like actual Saints UK drum kit. Yeah, bro. Look for MIDIs in the drum kit. Good. Melody loops, stems, and MIDIs. Wait, there was one where it was full of actually good MIDIs. Oh, here we go. Gold MIDI collection. And that one looks... Alright, so this is a MIDI prepped out. So all you have to do is just drag it and drop it. And then see how we're on the pattern. If you want to listen to just the channel rack, like the pattern itself, you listen to it in the pattern. But if you want to put your pattern on the playlist, you go here and then you click on song. So that way, see that purple thing pops up. So if you don't click on that, the purple one goes here, and then you click on that one, purple one goes there. Just kidding, that sounds awful. Let's try a new one. Nope. Oh, this is drill. I'm not a big fan of drill. Afro beats. I used to use these when I was like 50. Cobra, essential MIDI chords. What do these look like? Melody MIDIs. I'll try that. Yeah, I guess that'll do. I don't really want to. Sorry if this is taking too long. I have no idea if I'm going to edit this at all. I probably will not edit this at all. This is going to be one long video. Duality pack. Duality. Melody loop, vocals, drum on shot, MIDI. Alright, well, here we go. Oh, looks interesting. I mean, Bus. No, maybe it's the sound. Maybe I should change the sound. Let me go. Should we do bowed strings? What does that sound like? Yeah. Oh. Okay. Alright. Next plugin. You know what would be sick if we get Alright, in this video, I'm gonna probably get some black guy preaching church, or just a random thing, sample that. Cause I love when black dudes preach. That's my favorite thing to listen to. Can a brother get stuff like that? Russell Sweet Cookie! Just making sure none of these are... How tossing FL Studio. Elite English speaker. Church, preach, sample. That'd be sick, something over that. Oh, this dude's awesome. I love watching this guy. You are freaking African American. Let's listen to this dude.
If you run up on somebody who called himself a prophet, run away.
Ooh.
Because God has no more prophets. There are no more apostles.
Ooh, this could be
The last apostle was John, and he died on the Isle of Patmos. I have a preacher who calls himself a cardinal. It's not going to be long before we're going to have a pope in the Black Baptist Church.
Oh, this kid here. What's this guy?
You will never forget this. This is a bottle of water.
Let's go music in the background. I can't have that. Was this guy good?
I'm going to ask that we all bow our heads in prayer. He began to...
Yes, but come on, dude. 42 minutes. Oh, I cannot do 42 minutes. Usually, actually, if you find a clip of someone saying something hilarious, but it's like in an hour-long video, it genuinely sucks. And it really just depends on how much you want it. You download the entire video and then sit there and then line it up and then go through the time and then the timestamps and then have to cut that tiny little piece out and then have to... Oh, that's so awesome. I love doing that. I absolutely love doing that. I might be searching how to record vocals in FL Studio. 5 minutes ago, I was a complete newbie. Today, oh, I don't know if I want to show you any of my... Was there anything in there that I really don't want you seeing? Nah, that's all good. You can see that. Shit, well, no Serato sample then. Let's do a contact. Replace Serato sample with a contact. I can't remember what I have in my contact libraries. Oh, I remember now. Empire Breaks. I don't even know what I freaking want, dude. Sound types, here we go. What do we got? Chords. No. Sound effects, bowed strings, loops, mallet instruments, organ, percussion, synth misc. Ooh, that could be cool. And how do I know what key this is? I just don't. That's where the fun of all of this comes in. Is my voice starting to crack? Yeah, bro, beautiful. Shit, it is. Alright, what is this on? That's on a C, so we can do... Does this sound good? No, sounds awful. Okay. Oh wait, hang on. I'm really out here looking like a noob right now on Fruity Loops. That could be cool. That's kind of hard, I guess. Not a big VST 808 guy. I'm really big like wave file 808 kind of guy. I really like my 808s to have that setness. You know what I'm saying? 808 about a million times, just because of the size of it. I love the shape of these 808s. Pause. Yeah, well, dude, 808, that one rocks. Alright, so what you do is you take your 808, you open your 808, you open it in an audio editor. Sorry, I might be moving a little too fast for everyone watching at home. I don't know who's watching this, if I'm making this tutorial for people that use FL Studio or whatnot. So you take your file, your audio file, you bring it into the Edison. This thing right here, this is the audio thing as its own thing. You can also do this. I've seen a million YouTube videos of people doing this. I have no idea what it does, but they make a little box and it's like, yeah, bro, do that. Anywho, shit, wrong one. So here, you take this. That's your audio file. It's got all the things you can reverse, normalize, whatever. And then you bring it into Edison. Now, what you do from Edison is you go drag all the way into a certain point. Now, these 808s are really good because they're the same. Like, the file doesn't change. If an 808 tapers off, if it goes like boo towards the start, like it goes boo, like play this, it's the same throughout the whole thing, which is really, really handy, especially if you like doing like you know, when you hear that in like drill songs and whatnot. So what you do is you take two of those, hear that clicking, and that means we need to bring this back a bit. Still clicking. Still clicking. Oh, it's clicking even more. Okay, see how that's not clicking anymore? Okay, that sounds nice. What you do from there is you click on this little flag, you go set loop, and that brings up this little red thing. Now I don't know why this does this, but all you have to do is click on here, drag the red thing back until that red numbers on the top right of the Edison thing. It goes red numbers, and then you drag it in and off, and it disappears. That's all you have to do. That deactivates that like loop selection, and now you can see that little red line. So that's the point of the loop. You take the thing here, you click and drag onto this, you bring it back into here. Now you can close Edison. But now we've put that little red looping point on the audio file. You click. Make sure you have to click this every time. When I was a little boy, when I was 13 years old, I'd be like, yo, why did it stop? I'm holding my finger down. That probably didn't sound like that stopped normally. But if you click on use loop points, now it's going to use that loop point, and this will go on forever. This will never stop making noise. Probably don't it's in key. I don't know what key this is getting played in, but it sounds around saturation space. Yeah, I don't know what key this is getting played in, but it sounds hard. Alright, now we can go piano roll. And basically, how this all works is if I go to the main thing, this is where you lay out everything. So I could take a single sound out here. I could take get rid of this. I could take a drum loop and put it here. I could take a hi-hat loop and put it here. I could take a whatever and put it here. Like, this is where you build your track from like beginning to end. Now, I'm not doing that right now. I'm just getting it all to sound good. So let me just delete all of these. It's really dumb. Now I get to sit here and delete these. But basically everything gets built within patterns. And then from that, you can choose whether you want to split the pattern or you can just, like you could build an entire song in a pattern. That'd be really stupid because this thing helps you tremendously. If you really wanted to, you could build it all within the piano roll with like a zillion different layers. That would get really cluttered and annoying, but I mean, you do you, bro. So I'm in the 808 track now. If we pull up the channel rack and then click, I can go piano roll, and then we jump back to the first thing, and I can go channel rack again, and then I can piano roll, and then that's the key, that's that doodle. Now, go here. The cool thing with using MIDI is that you really don't have to know how to play the piano, because I don't. So we can see here that this is C, so that's way too low for the C for the 808, but that 5 is perfect. So we go C5, drag this over here, and now we can see that this one comes down to G sharp. So we can put our own thing on this, on G sharp, or what we could do is we could drag it up to go G 5 sharp, which still will sound the same, but it just sounds better because it's a little higher. And then what's this one? This one's in there too. Now this is the fun part. We have our, like, where the bass is going to sit. Hang on, let me play with the levels first. So now we have all three of our things. So this is where you put all the tracks into the mixer. So if I go boom, oh shit, wait, what's my vocals on? My vocals on 1. Okay, so I'm not going to put the bass on 1. I'm going to start all of these instruments on 2 and then go from there. So now if I go into the mixer channel, everything's playing, my voice stays on 1. This is the 808, sorry, I cut myself off. This is the 808. This is the piano, this is the op. Now this is where you get to play with all the levels. Do that in a moment. I kind of want to build like a little... Should I build the pattern for the 808 first? Should I just start making it all sound good so that you guys don't have to listen to it sounding like shit? Decisions. Alright, let me quickly mix this, what we have right now. Bang, 808, you go up to... Fuck, where is it? Every time I add more... every time I add a plugin, like plugins off the internet, they go into this section here. And then it messes up where all of the stock plugins. So usually if I click on here, my EQ used to sit up around here, but now it's all the way down here, and it really messes with my workflow. Anywho, you open up your EQ. This is where the 808 is playing. So you make that sound more aggressive in the middle. Cut off those real low ends. Make that last bit sharp. So if we... I keep cutting myself up. So the 808 sounds like that when you cut all of the bass out of it, but then that sounds like that. So I really like doing this because that makes it far more aggressive. You can hear all of that, right? That sounds cool. That sounds good. In a moment, I'll add auto-tune to my voice and we'll start like singing it. It is very, very resonant for the 808. Yeah. Sounds in key or not? Now I'm really like self-conscious. Have I sounded like an idiot this whole time? See, the imagery makes me think that it's like you're getting played in a major key, which would be really annoying because that oh dude, I don't even remember what freaking pattern that was. Oh, I've lost what the thing's called. That's alright, who cares? Who gives a shit, man? Lead, organs, pad, pluck, synth, twile. Lead. arps go? Hang on. Sorry, everybody. I do like how the arps sounded, but I don't. Which plugin had arps? Citrus? I think Flex had arps. We'll replace Contact with Flex. Now this right here, this is like the basic plugin that comes with Fruity Loops. It has all of the good stuff, everything that a 10-year-old boy would need to make dance tracks on his dad's old laptop. General MIDI library, newer version of Flex. What? Okay, just this. Yeah, okay. I don't have melodic techno. Damn, I probably need melodic techno. Should I update my techno now? Man, these suck. Oh, what does that sound like? Yes, dude. Holy schmoly, man. We hit it. Jackpot, baby. Honestly, should we? Oh, it needs to go lower. Does that sound good? What does this play at? This plays at a G. This also plays at a G. What the heck? C. This one's playing a G. Why is it playing a G? I like how that sounds at the start. Honestly, that could just stay the same note for that whole time. That sounds sick as. Alright, now I'll move back onto the 808. I'll build out an actual pattern. Oh, you know what I will do? Alright, this is the fun part. So we have our pattern here. There's 3 things in it right now. If I go up to the panel, pattern selector, you can click the drop down, split by channel. This chops each one of those items by the channel. So this will become its own pattern. This will become its own pattern. This will become its own pattern. So I'll show you what that looks like. You click drop down panel. Bang. Split by channel. Now they're sitting on top of each other. This looks very scary. I remember the first time I did it, I was like, oh my god, what did I do? But all you have to do is drag, and then boom. They're all separated now. Now if I go to song, now I can separate them selectively through the chat and through the tracks. And then from here, what I can do is I can select all of this, Command B, and then like create a 4-hour song. But I'm not going to do that. I don't know why I did that. I don't know what I'm saying. So yeah, sounds sick. So what I like to do is I like to keep melody. I went to high school with a girl named Melody. Get rid of these. So I like to leave a little space for the, let me see if I'm still recording on OBS. Yeah, we got 27 minutes. Oh, sorry guys. I like to leave space and room on the main thing for audios. And then the 808s and like the rest of the drums, they come down here. So what I like to do now is that I have the 808 section set out. I click on the pattern so that it only plays this inside of the pattern, separate to the main track builder thing. This is the fun part. Now we get to build some freaking drums. Loops, drum one shots. What is this in? Hip hop. Oh, my back is killing me. 808s, claps. I don't like any of these. What's it called? Icon drum archive. Yeah, here we go. This is where the good stuff's at. Yeah. Basic, dude. Holy moly. Bring it back to my roots of being a 10-year-old little boy. Advanced fill. Go by. Oh my goodness, I can't even remember. How is it? Is it 8? You bring them to 8, don't you? Then you make them go. No, dude, it's that's what it is. 16. And there you go. Accept. Alright, now that's just gonna go on forever. That's cool. Now, another really cool thing is that is not an open hi-hat. Yeah, that'll do. Alright, so we've got our clap, hi-hat, boom, drop that in. What we can do is we can go hello, bass MIDI, drum MIDI, hi-hat MIDI. So I've got packs in here that are literally built for like dragging and dropping. You just go boop. Like that's hard as hell. It saves you so much time because you could spend days doing hi-hats, dude. That's kind of hard. This one also sounded really good because it was aggressive. I think I've used this one a million times. Yeah, hey, yeah, hey. I'm gonna eat your fucking cheeseburger. Cool. Alright, now we can do the fun part. Kick. I'll also show you how to sidechain too. Kick. There you go, Saint 6. Fat kick, me boy. That's not as aggressive as I wanted it to be. Maybe the earthquake kick. Yeah, Yeah, but let's make something extremely basic just so that I don't have to come back and make this a little more we call it detailed. But for now, I'll just show you how to do the side chaining. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7, 6, 7, 6, 7, 6, 7. Come over to the mixer. Keep fucking cutting myself up. Have the 808. Super loud hi-hats that do not need to be that loud. And then the kick. Keep cutting myself up. I really don't like how quiet this is. Looks like a fresh air on my snare. Is this illegal? Hey, for titties and giggles, should I put a sound goodizer on it? Yes, do it. First I have to find it. Sound goodizer. Yeah. Sound goodizer did my audios. That is way too harsh. Hold up. 1 second. Sorry, everybody. Pretty EQ. High pass. Yeah, that sounds cool. Okay. Now we gotta take the kick. Then attach it to the bottom of my bass. See how every time the kick happens, it plays through the bass channel rack. Channel mixer, insert not channel rack, sorry. So that's going to absolutely distort the 808, but what we can do from here is we go over to the thing, we grab a Fruity limiter, and you click down on here and save yourself the time. You just kind of quickly just go transient shaping in the presets. You know, you can spend years messing around, spending so much time messing with this, or you can just use the preset because it's literally done for you. Sidechain, you have to bring that up 1 so that it knows that it's getting sidechain 2. Turn the threshold all the way down. You make the knee. Do it around here first, and then you kind of, the attack comes all the way down, the release comes all the way down, and then you kind of play with these knobs until you enjoy the sound. Now, what does a sidechain do, Jed? Notice how every single time the kick happens, it's taking away audio from the 808. Now the release, how fast you want it to be released. So let me just turn the release all the way up. Notice how the release is letting it come back in. Obviously my sustain's ruining this. See how it's a little easier to follow, and the attack is just how quickly it goes down. I like to keep my attack all the way down, I keep the release all the way down. Just quick. It's subtle, but it does work. Turn this back down. Now what's the point of having the kick come through the 808 to shut it up? The kick is a low frequency thing, so every time the kick plays, there's a lot going on around here. So is the 808. When you have the 808 and the kick clashing, it really can like mess with the lower half of your song. So it's really, really important to like keep those separated. Those separated, separated. Now we have, oh my goodness, sorry. Notice how everyone, I'm still in the pattern. I'm playing in this. Also too, everyone, quick pop quiz. What do? We split by channel rack. Yeah! Now we have all of this to play with. Alright, we click on song, make these a little smaller. Okay, it nearly just shit itself then. Alright, now clearly that's not the coolest thing I've ever made. I've made heaps cooler things. Let me go file real quick. Let me show you some of the names of these things. Disco Dom, beautiful. Mexican, beautiful. Getting There, Air Trap, beautiful. Fun Dance, Icon Hard, Munduk Music 2, Munduk Intro Music, Potato Chess Intro, Episode 5, Episode 4, Episode 2, GFX, Cymatics, Frick Around, Butt Shaker, Bob Ross. We got a lot going on. So I'm constantly making music. What are you doing? If we're gonna make like actual, should I make a whole thing? How long have I been recording for now? 37 minutes, dude. Holy shit. Oh no, don't get rid of that. More of a live stream than anything. You know what I could do, actually? Fresh air. Let's build my oh, I don't even know what key the freaking thing's in anymore. Whoops. Auto tune. Oh no! Shit. I don't remember. Chaos. You know what I really could do? Alright, I'm gonna do this. Hang on, this is really annoying me. Alright, I'm gonna do this whole thing on camera. What I'll do is find the key of this. I don't know what key this is getting played in, but how you do that is you go File, Export, P3, and then you just go Downloads, MP3, Yo, Gang, 6.7, Fortnite. Alright, that cut me off for a second. Then you go into Finder, Downloads, and then you see here we have the MP3. But what we can do now is we can go, because I'm freaking awesome, Serato sample, boy. Go Bus, chuck Serato sample there. We go grab the MP3, Yo Gang, 6.7, whatever. It tells me what key it's in. Oh, snap. Now, we could genuinely cut up the sample that I just made. Hang on. Whoops, sorry. C minor. C minor? Where? Sorry, that was a bad joke. We can go auto-tune. C minor. Because it's probably A minor. Hang on. Oh, we back. Oh, we back. Yeah. Another fun thing. Oh my god. Sorry, it's playing in my ear as well and it's bouncing. Do I have it as low latency? Yeah, bro, why is it bouncing? It's like up in my headphones. Anyway, we have the fresh air on it. A few things that we can do is we add a little fruity reverb to put me in a cave, like the late great Batman. Then we go guitar rig at 7, so that I sound like a guitar. Oh yeah. Sorry about that. Oh, go! Oh, the poppings of my mouth make me sound like I'm in a cave. Those are rain droplets. I put the guitar rig on, but I only keep it a little bit so that it's like in the background. You can kind of hear me like, and then with the auto tune, we can go like this, put out a little track. Yeah, hey, buns, ketchup, pickle, cheese, put that patty in between his burgers. Buns, ketchup, pickle, cheese, put that patty in between his burgers. It's really annoying. Yeah, it's delaying my voice a little bit. Now when it's turned off, if the auto-tune's turned off, my voice isn't delayed. This is probably extremely annoying. But when it's turned on, it's making my voice fall behind. Maybe that changed it. No. Freak. Options. Audio settings. Sample rate. Buffer length. So the buffer length is... Not doing that. Cannot do it. So anyways, you guys get the gist. You ever hear the on my radio?
Yeah, I sound just like a guitar. I sound just like a guitar. Yeah, boy, I just sound like a guitar. I sound just like a guitar. Oh man. Oh shit, man.
Alright. Thank you everybody for watching. This is... I don't even know if I'm going to put this on YouTube or not, but this is me making a beat. Wasn't good. Super basic. Took me freaking what? Let's check OBS. How long did it take me to make? Bro, 2 minutes. It took me 2 minutes to slap together. Easy breezy. I should probably show you guys one of the more cool ones that I've done. I can't be bothered. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye.